Hello people of the internet, Autistic James here, and this is one of my previous comic strips that I did about a month ago or so, called Gretel's Adventures, a comic where Hamster and Gretel stop villains, and Hamster and Gretel are gaming here on the first page. This animated game is so cool! And Hamster replies with, "Shh, do not let our parents hear that we are playing an M game." And there's a bang robbery going off. Ha ha, so long. And all of a sudden, pow! Bang robber punch. And then she stops the bank robber. "Here you go, I stopped the crook. Thanks, Gretel." The people of the bank responds as he gets the bank robber's bag after he stopped the bank robber. Over in Springfield, Oregon, Snake strikes the Quickie Mart. This is what he's saying. "And over all the darn cash from the cash register," as he's pointing his handgun towards him, and he's thinking to himself right here, "Oh, yes, Hamster and Gretel are here," and there's a sign up here saying, "Call Hamster and Gretel for help." And here's the next page after Gretel stopped the bank robber, and there's a news reporter speaking to her back in Gretel's home city. And the news reporter is saying to her, "Great job for stopping that robber. Snake is on the loose." And she responds with, "No problem, and darn it. Do not worry, we will track down Snake, the bandit. Do not worry." And over in Springfield, Snake just carjacked Frankie, and you can tell she's beaten up because there's bruises on her face and she's got a black eye. She's thinking to herself, "Cannot believe Snake carjacked me. This stinks." And there's a sign up saying, "Now leaving Springfield," and that's the Foster's car that Snake stole. "Alright, I'm taking this car to Chicago." Hours later, Snake finally arrives in Chicago, Illinois, and he says to himself, "Finally, here in Chicago, cannot wait till I make money here." This is Hamster and Gretel on the airplane flying to Chicago, and he's saying, "I got an emergency exit seat and I am under 15 strains." He's thinking to himself with a confused expression on her face as he's drinking some coffee. "We must stop Snakes," he tells Gretel that is in a pouch, animal pouch, and there's Candace from Phineas and Ferb, and Phineas and Ferb and Hamster and Gretel, they're both made by two same men who made Phineas and Ferb, Dan Puvenmeyer and Jeff Strumpy Morse, and they got an in-flight movie above the airplane in-flight TV since it's a short-haul flight. They arrive at the airport, welcome to Chicago, and Gretel is in disguise, and there's Hamster on the escalator handlebar. "Kevin is here. Snake will not. No, it is us." "John White, he won't." And there's an airline there, Southwest Airlines, and I've written down here, Hamster and Gretel arrive at Chicago Airport and put an American flag here since there's American flags everywhere in America, and I love America. And this is Kevin in Chicago, and he's thinking to himself inside his apartment room, Hamster and Gretel should be here shortly. And there's Snake ready to kidnap Kevin, and that's him inside the elevator, and that's the first floor, and he's going up. This is what he's saying to himself. "Oh, I will get Hamster and Gretel. I will kidnap Kevin to draw them to me. Ha ha ha. Bet they are wealthy." He's thinking himself inside the elevator. Snake bursts into Kevin's room, who's Gretel's brother. Snake kidnaps Kevin. "On the ground. I will shoot if you scream." "Please don't hurt me or Hamster and Gretel," Kevin replies with as he cries his eyes out. Kevin being tied up and gagged during the kidnapping, and there's the American flag again above in the room. And he's yelling out loud, as you can plainly see, "Stay back, pigs, or Kevin dies." And he's screaming underneath the gag, and he's thinking to himself, "I hate being tied up and gagged." And this is Gretel, as he's watching the TV, as he's annoyed. Cannot believe Snake kidnapped my brother to get to me and Hamster. He will pay for this. She angrily tells Hamster. And this is the news that Snake put him in. And he says on the news, Snake demands Hamster and Gretel $50,000 cash. And that's Ken Botman from The Simpsons. And I put crossovers in most of my comic strips. And there's Hamster and Gretel looking concerned. And Hamster's saying to Gretel, holy moly, Kevin has been kidnapped. And Gretel replies with, we must stop Snake before he does anything despicable to my poor brother. Hamster and Gretel flying to save Kevin over Chicago. The Chicago Police Department, they're saying, TBD, what do you want? And that's Snake's hideout. And Snake yells with, I will kill Kevin if you intervene, pigs. And Snake also says $50,000. And Hamster and Gretel, how many times? And there she is, Gretel coming in for the rescue. Kidnapper punch, smack. And there he is. She is ready to save the day. Thanks for saving me, Gretel. And Gretel responds with, no problem, Kevin. Snake will get what is coming to him. And there he is getting arrested. Snake gets arrested. This stinks. Snake locked up. And this is back in Springfield. No, wait, no. I can't remember. It was a couple of weeks ago when I wrote this book, like a month ago. Oh yes, back in Springfield. Chief Wiggum, Agent Annie Crawford of the FBI. May we speak to Hamster and Gretel, as he holds her FBI badge out, and Chief Wiggum says, of course. And then she sat down and she put an FBI sign out. Gretel, we need you to solve a crime. And she's speaking on a speaker inside her house. Okay, is someone in danger, Agent Crawford? And Agent Crawford responds with, the Springfield mob have just robbed a bank and we need your and Hamster's help. And this is at the bank robbery. At the Bank of Springfield. And he's guarding the vault with a handgun in his hand. And there he is up to the clerk inside the bank. And he's holding his handgun with smoking a cigar. Put the money in the bank and no one will be armed. Alright, here are hundreds for you. Hands over the $100 bills. And then all of a sudden, Gretel comes in to save the day again. Bang with a punch. And he smacks him right in the face while he drops his gun. And then Chief Wiggum gets arrested with a smirk smile upon his face. Right, Snake. You and your mobster's days are over. And he says with a smirk, relax, I will get a good lawyer. And people inside the bank yell, well done, Hamster and Gretel, for saving the day again. And Hamster says, no problem, me and Gretel are here to stand up for the common man. Washington DC, Barack Obama thanks them. Hamster and Gretel are keeping America safe from crime. It's over in Danville, Dr Doof and Smith up to no good, and he's saying, I will finally take over the tri-state area. I cannot wait. 12 hours later, and Dr. Doofenshmirtz says this as he builds his innator. Building my innator. Here's Candace racing to meet Hamster and Gretel. She's saying to herself, they could help me bust Phineas and Ferb. The tri-state area is safe for Hamster and Gretel around. And over here, meanwhile, at Dr. Doofenshmirtz's Evil Incorporated. Dr. Doofenshmirtz's Evil Incorporated. She comes in, Gretel. All right there, Dr. Doof. I am here with Hamster to stop you. And he gets his innator out, one of his innators. Well, Hamster and Gretel, meet my go-away innator. Darn it! We can stop him, Gretel. Dr. D's firing his inhaler. Gosh! How will we stop him? Ha ha ha! Dr. Doofenshmirtz yells, and that's Vanessa outside Dr. Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. Come on, Hamster and Gretel, defeat my dad! And there she is, yelling, oh beep! And there she is, to help Hamster and Gretel, Vanessa. Drop the weapon, Dad. I don't want to use my gun on you. Okay, Vanessa, anything for you. Hamster and Gretel now stop Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Evil scientist punch. Shit. He gets knocked out. Dr. Doofenshmirtz falls to the ground after being beaten. Ah! This is very patriotic. And there's Hamster with the American flag behind him. I did for American patriotism. No one messes with innocent Americans. And this is Vanessa. Thank you for stopping and busting my dad, Hamster and Gretel. And that's Hamster and Gretel getting rid of the inhaler. And he's saying, no problem, Vanessa. It is our job to protect America from crime. And there he is, after he's beaten up. And he's saying to himself, shoot, you got my inhaler. And then Vanessa is saying, bye, Hamster and Gretel. And by the way, Dad, I had a hairdryer, not a gun. The end. Hope you all enjoyed my comic strip. If you enjoyed this comic strip I read for you all that I've written myself, consider following for more. Peace out.